Welcome to the Bold Life School, the show that empowers you to elevate your life and to step into your full potential. I'm your host, Jameson, and this is where ambition meets authenticity, where you'll find the tools and inspiration to grow, evolve, and thrive. Each week, we dive into powerful topics that challenge the status quo, whether it's to break through limiting beliefs, navigate life's transitions, or embrace the bold moves that push you beyond your comfort zone. Now let's get into today's episode. Today, we're diving into a powerful topic: how to come back from mistakes. We all face obstacles, hardship, disappointments, and make big, embarrassing, sometimes life-changing mistakes. But here's the truth. These experiences don't have to define your story. They can be the catalyst for growth, reinvention, and transformation. Today, we'll talk about how to recover from a mistake, learn from it, and use it as a springboard to live a bolder, more authentic life. Take Manti Te'o's story for an example. He was a very gifted football player at Notre Dame. Te'o got caught in a catfishing hoax. His online girlfriend, for about 2 years, turned out to be fake. And when the public found out, they completely turned on him. He went from being a rising star to a public laughingstock. And through this, his confidence plummeted. He struggled with shame, anxiety, and self-worth for years. And even though he did make it to the NFL, he never fully recovered. It was such a sad story because this one poor judgment call that he made ended in such disaster. This shows us how one mistake, one setback, can affect our confidence and change the trajectory of our lives. But it doesn't have to be the end. Mistakes can deeply affect our beliefs about ourselves. Whether it's a career misstep, a personal failure, or a relationship mistake, it's easy to spiral into shame or guilt. These negative feelings can eat away at your confidence and paralyze progress. Without even knowing it, we self-sabotage our own successes. But remember, we often internalize this shame because growing up, many of us were taught that mistakes are failures. In school, getting the right answer was always rewarded and mistakes were penalized. Society pushes the same narrative. If you don't meet certain standards, you're seen as less than. You develop certain self-limiting beliefs about your value and capabilities that end up haunting you for a lifetime. It's no surprise that many of us struggle with feelings of inadequacy when things don't go as planned. But resilience is about changing how we view these setbacks. Resilience is what separates those who stay stuck or in downward spiral from those who thrive after a mistake. It's not just about bouncing back. It's about how we rise and transform adversity into fuel for growth. Resilience is something we can all cultivate. It starts with adopting a growth mindset, understanding that mistakes are part of the process, not the end. When we shift our focus to learning and adapting, we begin to see obstacles not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones to something better. One of the major areas where we see the power of resilience or the pitfalls of not having it is entrepreneurship. Creating a successful business or bringing a dream to life takes massive action, grit, determination. Because most of us weren't taught entrepreneurial skills in school, the process is often learn as we go. That in itself requires the ability to make a million missteps, errors, and sometimes even big ones. The obstacles and challenges are everywhere, naturally. I often work with individuals who aspire to create a business, they work in product creation, or they want to pursue a dream, like creating art, music, or writing. And the difference that I see between those who become successful and those who don't is often defined by their willingness to fall down off the horse and keep getting back up again. Imagine the resilience required to pursue an acting career. Aspiring actors have to go through hundreds, even thousands of auditions, keeping their thoughts positive as they're working to achieve a big break. But taking on a big dream and achieving success in any industry doesn't happen overnight. So understanding that to learn and achieve success means to fail along the way is crucial. It requires resilience and grit, which is why it's so important that we pursue what we are truly passionate about. The first step in building resilience is acknowledging that it's painful. It's normal to feel shame, guilt, or frustration when you encounter or experience little mistakes or even big failures. These emotions show that you care about the outcome, and that is a strength, not a weakness. Acknowledging that it feels bad and it's okay to feel bad is something we often try to just push down or hide. We try to avoid it, but shame begets more shame. Just experience it, feel it, and then let it go. Don't let those feelings keep you stuck in self-punishment. Feeling bad won't solve any problem. It only prolongs the recovery process. Resilience is about facing your emotions, feeling them, and then deciding to move forward. You aren't your mistakes, and this setback is not your defining moment. Acknowledging your wrongs is often the hardest part. It's not easy, but taking responsibility is key to moving forward. If you've made mistakes that have hurt someone or damaged a relationship, this might mean apologizing or making amends in some way. An apology isn't about over-explaining or making grand gestures. It's about acknowledging the impact of your actions on others and showing that you're committed to doing better. Just keep in mind to recognize that although you may be ready to make amends, the other person may not be. And sometimes actions do have long-term consequences. You can't control someone else's reaction to your apology, but you can control yours, and you can learn from this mistake for the next time. Owning your part in what happened is also an important step in personal growth. Take a serious look at what happened, and without blaming outside circumstances, other people, or their actions, think about what you personally could have done differently to prevent the mistake. What did you have control over that you may have overlooked? In retrospect, what would you have done differently? Just acknowledging your opportunities to learn is a good way to use the mistake to grow. When it comes to your business or career obstacles, like maybe not getting a promotion you worked hard for or losing a job unexpectedly, owning your part may mean getting real about your skill set gaps and behaviors that played a part in your self-perceived failures. If someone else was more qualified for the job than you, what areas of professional development could help you improve your chances the next time? Are you really prepared to do the work that is asked of you? Do you ask for feedback on your performance? Are you showing up regularly? Did you ask for help when you weren't sure if you were on the right track? When we're growing in a new career or business, it's natural to not have all the answers. There will be challenges and you will make mistakes, but making sure that you have the right preparation to do the work, getting feedback, and asking for help from an experienced mentor or coach can help you avoid mistakes or at least navigate through them with confidence. Often, it's not just our academic or job skills that affect our ability to move up, whether it's on the corporate ladder or demonstrate leadership or how you build effective relationships with others. It's our emotional intelligence. Our ability to manage our thoughts, feelings, and actions dramatically impact how we relate to ourselves and others. Daniel Goleman has a great book on this topic. It's called Emotional Intelligence. To truly understand how to move beyond mistakes and perceived failures, there are 4 skill sets in emotional intelligence that you can look at. First, self-awareness. Self-awareness is about how well you understand your thoughts, emotions, and reactions. Knowing your strengths and weaknesses. Do you recognize what you're actually feeling? Or are you only able to see the big umbrella emotions? Happy, sad, mad, fear, disgust, surprise. When you can recognize shades of emotion beyond those just big obvious ones, you're better able to understand the source of your feelings and what may have caused your actions. Go to my members page for a free download on this. I have a complete list of feelings and emotions at www.theboldlife.coach. The second emotional intelligence skill to master is self-management. Self-management is your ability to manage your thoughts, feelings, and actions to achieve the results you want. So maintaining self-control and appropriate attitude, tone, and words when you interact with others. Do you have the ability to control your thoughts, to control your words or actions? Or is the unedited version of you acting out upon the world in whatever state you're in at the moment? Handling your emotions is empowering. It allows you to take control of your inner world and outer results. So self-managing your emotions helps a lot of people avoid big interpersonal mistakes. The third emotional intelligence is social awareness. Social awareness is the ability to interpret what others are feeling, being able to read the room, empathizing with others, and demonstrating a desire to understand other perspectives. Being socially aware means thinking about what's appropriate here, what will be appreciated by others versus not appreciated. For some, empathy comes naturally. Those are the people who hold space for others. They're good listeners. For those who tend to lack empathy, it can be hard to meet social expectations, let alone connect, impress, and advance within those social structures, like the corporate world or a business. The fourth area of emotional intelligence is relationship management. This is your ability to manage your own emotions, take other emotions into account, and the social codes of the environment that you're in to get along with others, to demonstrate leadership, to collaborate well, to engage in teamwork. Escalating or de-escalating conflicts, the power of persuasion, these are all part of relationship management. Knowing how to interact with people is a crucial element in not only moving past mistakes, but learning how to avoid future ones. So where could you increase your emotional intelligence to more effectively manage your own emotions and your relationships with others? We all show up poorly for ourselves and others from time to time, but it doesn't have to stop us from moving forward. Building resilience also means taking action, even when you're unsure. It's normal to doubt yourself after a setback, but the key is to keep moving. Start with small steps towards recovery. It's not about having everything figured out. It's about doing something, anything, to get started again, to move forward. Because action, no matter how small, starts the healing process. From there, keep in mind, it can take 10 times the effort that we are typically willing to put in order to get actual returns and successes on our action. So, want to put your book out there? Send it to 100 literary agents, not 10. Want to get your dream job? Send your resume to 100 companies, not 10. Want to move into a new role? Take a course. Get an advanced degree, write an article, read books, teach yourself software, get a mentor, take on a grow gig within your company. Don't try to get to the next level with the skills that got you to this one. That's not how it works. Want to get clients? Send a newsletter, take out ads, make a podcast, write a blog, network. Put one foot in front of the other and focus on taking massive action, and your results will follow. Resilience doesn't mean going it alone. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who will lift you up when you're down. Lean on friends, family, mentors, and even a therapist when you need to. Having a support system can make all the difference in how you handle challenges. Resilience isn't about pushing through by yourself. It's about recognizing that you don't have to do it alone. After you've acknowledged, learned, and taken action, it's time to just move forward with grace. Growth is messy. It's nonlinear. Setbacks don't define you, though. Don't let your mistakes hold you back. The best version of yourself isn't the one who avoids obstacles, but it's the future one who rises above them, learns, and keeps going. The final step in building resilience is embracing the new you. Every time we face a challenge, we emerge stronger, wiser, and more capable. Embrace the growth that comes with overcoming adversity. Look back on your life. Realize all of the obstacles that you overcame to get where you are today. Resilience is about becoming the best version of you, one who can rise no matter what life throws your way. And that is something. Building resilience takes time. It takes patience and a willingness to grow. So keep going. Don't let setbacks or mistakes define you. You get to choose how you respond, how you rise, and how you move forward. Thank you for listening to the Bold Life School podcast. For coaching and mentorship, reach out to me at theboldlife.coach. And remember, every challenge is an opportunity for you to rise, learn, and build your resilience. You've got this. If you enjoyed today's episode, head over to theboldlife.coach for more resources, join our community, and start living your boldest life today.